Going on the rating across of the vessel of love, 3-5 profile. I like the 3-5. This is a great 3-5 position. It's wonderful for them. Interestingly enough, the line is called projection. And of course, we do not associate that as a third line team. So again, it's something interesting to see this quality somehow moving in there. And it's a very, very mixed bag of a line. You can tell. The Moon Exalted talks about a practical approach to good fortune. The fifth line theme and the Mars talks about the tendency to projection to treat a potential future as the present. It's very logical. There are very funny things mixed up in this. However, what's interesting about it, and what's the most interesting about it, is that this is not about projection as the way we know it in the 2 and the 5. This is more like having a telescope and wanting to see down the track and wanting to see where good fortune is going to be. And not only that, but being very practical about the fact that it was just on our way. There are some people who are very comfortable with luck. If think about the line can be perceived as anything, but it derives directly from effort and dedication. It's like me. I've 18 years doing this now. 18 years of effort and dedication. 18 years. It's so easy to consider myself lucky now. I'm really lucky. I'm so lucky. And you can perceive it as any way you want it. It doesn't make any difference. The underlying thing is if you just live long enough, you get what you get. And if you're correct, you get what you deserve. It's as simple as that. It's just a road. Here's the road. The three sees the road. The three knows the plane. The three knows the concretized way. The three knows mutation. Knows the material, knows all of that. It's a road. Go down the road, and threes are good at it. Go down the road, fall down, stand up, the road. You never know. Maybe you end up riding in a limo all the way until the end. You never know. You don't know. But you just keep on doing it, living and breathing day by day. It's like what my 93-year-old mother likes to say. She says, when I wake up in the morning, I realize that I have another day in front of me. How do you deal with the world at that age? I wake up every morning and there's another day in front of me. What else do you go but go through the day? There isn't anything else to do. This is life. You get up in the morning and you go through the day. This is what the 46 teaches. It says, get up in the morning and go through the day. And later in the day and the night, it says, maybe you think about what happened to you during the day. Maybe that's good for you. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you get somewhere with it, but just get up in the morning and go through the day. That's all. There's nothing else to do. As a matter of fact, you have no choice but to wake up in the morning and go through the day, unless you die in your sleep. You have no choice. You might as well accept that too, and you never know. So you might wake up one morning and during the course of that day, your life changes, and then you could say, just like me, aren't I lucky? How lucky I am. The 3-5, because of the nature of the third line personality, there are going to be difficulties, and it's going to be difficult for them in the sense that it's often so hard for them to believe that just around the next corner may be the one thing that will change their life, despite the fact that they have that third line personality, that 5 unconscious can be such a problem for them. At a certain point, it just gets. I'm not a lucky person, they'll say. These things never happen to me. I don't know why I should keep on doing this. There's nothing more difficult than having this kind of martyr personality in this kind of gate. The other thing is about seeing this again in your duality, is realizing that one of the things of the 3-5 is very much aware of something that's very nice, which is if there's going to be somebody for me, then it will happen. They learn that you can pursue it. And if you're just dedicated to the process, if you're putting in the effort every day, they may get lucky. Then the 3-6. The 3-6 have there's more stability in this quarter. It's vessels in this sense, and here to bring that things happen. Most of the time they don't like it, and that really what separates them from the 3-5. The 3-5 is not really sure that it's just things happen and needs to find it, and the 3-6 knows that things just happen but doesn't necessarily like it. After all, the interesting thing about it is what's to be the 46 gate is to realize that the 46 gate somehow very mysteriously contains a lot of information from many different streams. Its relationship to the spleen, to the tribal in the spleen, to the individual, to the spleen, to the collective in the spleen. It has insight in it. It's there, and it's the practicality of the third line theme. At the deepest level, this is purely material. After all, it's a body gate. And if you want to know the secret to success in business, here it is. It derives from effort and education. It may be perceived as I'm a genius, I pulled it off, or I got lucky, or whatever you want to say. You can perceive it any way you want. It's the effort and the education. And one of the things I realized that my father kept saying to me that I didn't understand. He didn't care what I did. Interestingly enough, he just wanted it to be worthy. He didn't care what I did. What he cared about was what I would stay with it. He said to me, "You don't understand it. If you stay with something long enough, you will see that it's going to be a success in your spirit. Because if you get success, if you're lucky, you can feel good about it. If you're not dedicated, if you don't put on an effort and the gods smile on you, I guarantee you it's a disease. I will eat you alive. Those people that wish for things that they have not earned, wow, don't you ever get delivery. You won't like it."